Robinson, a fighter's fighter, has hibernated to the pleasant surroundings of Greenwood Lakes, New York, where he's busy training for a crack at the middleweight championship of the world. Robinson has worn the middleweight crown 4 times, and on March 25th in Chicago Stadium, he'll again be going after that crown for an unprecedented 5th time. At this stage of his training, Sugar Ray, as usual, is in excellent physical condition. Age, creeping up with him, has not dulled his reflexes or timing, and his legs are those of a 20-year older. The first encounter between Basilio and Robinson was a corker from the opening bell, with Carmen taking the middleweight title from Robinson on a split decision. Theater television will carry the return go on March 25th, and it shapes up to be another battle royal. Sugar Ray is now in the ring strengthening his stomach muscles with the medicine ball. For how Robinson felt about his first fight with Basilio and for some interesting comments on the coming battle, let's join Chris Schenkel in an exclusive interview with Sugar Ray Robinson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Long Pond Inn, Greenwood Lakes, New York. Training site, Sugar Ray Robinson, the incomparable Sugar Ray who has won the middleweight championship of the world 4 times. He's here. Ray, I've never seen you look better and stronger.
Thank you, Chris. I don't know about better, but I feel good.
Everyone knows Basilio fights out of a crouching style. Is that a difficult style to try and figure out?
Well, yes, it is. It's quite difficult. I rely on the opinion of my trainers and my handlers. They speculate with me. You know, they can't hurt us. Go ahead in there, Ray. Sometimes we get away with it, sometimes we don't. But we're very happy. I have a very dear friend of mine here, Abe Patel, who's in camp with us.
Oh, the little champ.
Yeah, the little champ, and he's also giving his advice of what he thinks can be of a help to us. And we're all very happy about it. It's a very happy camp session. We're looking forward to the best. We only hope and pray that I can emerge victoriously. And if I can't, then all better due to Basilio being the best man.
How does Basilio stack up with some of the other great middleweights that you've met in the past?
Well, Basilio's a champion, and what can you say for a champion? He's one of the greatest. He gives the public a run for their money. He fights 3 minutes a round, and anyone that has the pleasure of watching this young man in action never leaves with the thought of they didn't get their money worth.
Fans, I think, would like to know the ingredients of a fighter like Basilio. You gave him quite a bit of punishment, 15 rounds the last time you met. How can a person stand up under that?
Evidently, you'll have to ask him. I was thinking the same thing, but evidently I didn't give him enough to sway the judges and the referee. I had 15 rounds the last time to go to school with Basilio. And I hope, if I've done my homework properly here in camp, I hope for him that he somewhere down the lines will get the message.
Ray, when fight time approaches, let's say the night before the title bout, what goes through your mind?
Well, I'll tell you. Usually what goes through my mind is what's going to happen the next night. I'm very happy to get it over with, and what I'm going to do if I'm able to do it, what my plans will be after that. The training grind is such a long, vigorous routine till you just want to plan some activity for when you wonder what you're going to do afterwards to get yourself together. Of course, Chris, after you've been boxing as long as I have, a fight is a fight. That's a part of your job, you know, like going to work.
Right.
And, of course, they all have important meanings, championships and et cetera, but it's still a fight. There's only way you can look at it. We're not angry at each other. It's just our livelihood. After the fight, we are the best of friends and made a better man emerge victoriously.
Champ, the greatest welterweight champ and the greatest middleweight champ, as you go back to trying to get the 5th middleweight title, the best of luck.
Thank you, Chris, and if there's anyone who have trouble getting a good seat, they can have mine.
Hustle and bustle of busy Syracuse, New York, the fightingest man in the middleweight division, champion Carmen Basilio, goes about the business of preparing for his title defense against Sugar Ray Robinson. Our cameras go behind closed doors to give you an exclusive view of the champion as he puts the finishing touches on his training for the March 25th set 2. Most boxing experts agree that Basilio's biggest asset is his excellent physical condition. Carmen, working out on the exercise table, is a fanatic when it comes to fitness. Stamina has been a profitable commodity for the battle-scarred veteran. He has worn down many an opponent. Not many fighters can boast that they stood up for 15 rounds under the heavy siege of Robinson's fists. In the first fight, Basilio took everything Ray could throw. The same can be said for Robinson. But when it was all over, Basilio was the new wearer of the middleweight crown. Carmen intends keeping the title in the 15-round return go, which can be seen on theater television on the night of March 25th. Basilio's co-manager, Joe Nitro, has his eyes trained on the squared circle where the champion is sparring with Willie Johnson. Carmen's best punch is a smashing left hand to the body. Look for him to be on top of Robinson 3 minutes a round. Basilio has plenty of respect for Robinson, but when Carmen gets an opponent on the ropes, he's like a caged tiger let loose. The ex-onion farmer features a jarring two-handed attack to the body and head, and Willie Johnson is getting a sample of the Basilio treatment. The bell ends a brisk workout for the champion, and it's time for us to get some exclusive inside dope on the coming title fight straight from the king of the middleweights, Carmen Basilio.
Ladies and gentlemen, March 25th, Chicago, Illinois, Chicago Stadium. Carmen Basilio will put his title on the line, his middleweight championship against Sugar Ray Robinson. We're at the Main Street Gym in Syracuse, New York, about to talk to the fighter of the year and the middleweight champion of the world, Carmen Basilio.
Hi, Chris.
Carmen, I have never seen a man work so hard in the gym throughout my boxing telecasting career.
I thought I took it easy today.
Well, if you call this taking it easy, you're going to be in the best possible condition on March 25th.
Well, I hope to be.
Carmen, in the last bout with Sugar Ray at Yankee Stadium, I noticed you gave him quite a bit of the ring. Do you think you'll use the same type of strategy in Chicago?
Well, I won't change my style too much. I'll try to improve on mistakes that I made in the last fight and try to capitalize on some of his mistakes, too. I mean, I'm not saying that he makes a lot of mistakes, but regardless of how great a fighter is, we always make mistakes.
Well, he'd better not make the mistake of not being in shape, I can say that.
Well, I'm sure that after all the years and experience and all the fights that Ray has had, that he's smart enough to be in top condition for this fight.
Carmen, in your career as a welterweight and middleweight, you've met terrific fighters. Which do you consider the best fighter and your toughest fight?
Well, I think my last fight with Sugar Ray was my toughest because of his size and his punching power and his all-around know-how.
Well, Carmen, against Robinson, what do you think will be your biggest advantage?
Well, Chris, that's hard to say. I can't point out just one thing. I think it's going to be a collection of everything, a little bit of all of my ability, the determination to win, my condition, and my punching.
You have that instinct in the ring that's necessary, I think. Some people call it a killer instinct.
Well, I've never had a desire to kill anyone, but when I'm in there to fight, when the bell rings, I'm just bent on one thing, and that's to win.
And look out opponent, right?
Right.
Carmen, Sugar Ray Robinson has a habit of regaining middleweight titles.
Well, I have a habit of wanting to keep my middleweight title, so I'm going to try to stop this habit as March 25th.
Well, Carmen Basilio, we want to thank you for allowing us to come to this fine Main Street Gym in Syracuse, New York. We enjoyed being your guest, and we wish you the very, very best of luck in your title defense. We know that you'll be in shape for the bout.
Thank you, Chris.
15 rounds, middleweight championship of the world, and the challenger from New York City, he scaled 159 3/4 pounds. He's wearing the white trunks with a black stripe, the former world's welterweight and middleweight champion, Sugar Ray Robinson. And ladies and gentlemen, from Canastota, New York, he scaled 153 pounds, wearing the black trunks with a white stripe, the world's middleweight champion, Carmen Basilio.
15 rounds for the middleweight championship of the world. Before a sellout crowd of close to 20,000 fans in Chicago Stadium, Carmen Basilio defends his crown for the first time. Sugar Ray Robinson seeking to regain the crown he lost 6 months before, attempting to win the world title for the 5th time. Fierce momentum has them punching after the bell. By round 3, the pace is fast as ever, and the fight is even Steven. Sugar Ray trying to drive those hard jabs to the body and face. Basilio, still the superb champion, trying to get in murderous body blows of his own. Nice view from row 1. Here comes one of the critical rounds of this tremendous battle. Carmen Basilio having trouble with his left eye. Before the round is over, Sugar Ray will shake him with blows to the face that will damage that eye even more. Frank Sikora is the referee. Just look at that bulging left eye of Carmen Basilio's. By now, he's really in trouble. For the past 4 rounds, Robinson has been content to pace himself for a long fight. Meanwhile, Basilio, with one eye, is putting up one of the gamest fights of his career. It's amazing the way this smaller man is going after Robinson. Round 10, and both fighters are giving it all they got. The pace is still fast for this late in the fight, and what a match this is. Robinson, the master boxer. Basilio, a guy who's all heart. Watch for the terrific close-ups of that all-important eye. Robinson keeps stalking his man. What a battle this Carmen Basilio is putting up. Sugar Ray is fighting a half-blind opponent. Watch the referee on the break. By now, 12 rounds have rolled past in this tremendous title match. Basilio hasn't been able to see out of that left eye of his since the 6th round. Sugar Ray is really looking for a chance to finish him off. Touch gloves for the last round. Two marvelous fighters in a tremendously exciting match, calling up every ounce of strength. He's tired too. Before we hear Ben Bentley's announcement, here are some slow motion highlights of this thrilling last round.
John Bray scores 64 points. Basilio, 71 Robinson. Referee Frank Sikora, 66 Ray, 69 Carmen Basilio. And Judge Spike McAdams, 72 points. Sugar Ray Robinson, 64. Carmen Basilio, the winner and the new world's middleweight champion, Sugar Ray Robinson.